Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am... who am I? Okay.
Start over. Hello, I'm Brother Carter.
And I am Val.
And we have a new show called
Tasteful and Toxic.
Coming out when?
Every Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. Check us out.
Tune in. Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Tasteful and Toxic. This is part 2 of conflict, dealing with conflict in relationships with your spouse, your brother, sister, whatever the case may be. We're going to deal with conflict today. And so I have on the show again for the second time, Brother Trae.
How you doing?
Sister Tiffany.
Hello.
And the beautiful, vivacious one.
Yes. And she is here.
All right. So let's get this conversation going.
As a person that is more passionate, when you talk to a person that is more just kind of quiet or cool, how do you ever feel like, and this is it's not a right or wrong answer when I ask this, do you ever feel like, you know what, I should kind of level out to go with this person? Or do passionate people feel like a person that's not passionate always should level up to being passionate?
No.
She asked me the question.
I believe that a passionate person feel ignored when you're so laid back.
Okay, but
not meeting that passion with them.
That you're entitled to that you're entitled. But I'm going to answer this question for. Watch this here. Watch this. I don't ever start off with aggression. A passionate person does not start here.
Okay.
A passionate person starts here trying to have a conversation. A person that is not passionate is here. And so they automatically assume when you're going into an area that they may not want to deal with, that, you coming with some issues. Well, we're saying there is something on the table we need to deal with. And I like that you put yourself out there in the beginning because there was no one in a very toxic environment that I came in that I ever disrespected, argue with, raise my voice. I was very direct and very firm. And so people that are and persistent and people that don't like to deal with conflict immediately like to think that they get on the defense. And so they assume that you are coming for them when in fact you're just laying the facts out. Now, I have no problem when your disrespect come in, checking that. So then now we can point back to that person. See, they made me feel uncomfortable. Well, no, they just came back and said what they were saying calmly, and they put you in your place because you out of line. So that's my opinion. Why the room got quiet? Y'all can't handle it?
Okay.
I was just taking it in.
Yeah.
I really was. For me, I'm sorry. No one take over the Carter show.
Well, y'all didn't took over the show. Y'all helping me though. I asked for this.
You asked for this.
So y'all can help me in this process, but look like y'all helping my marriage in this process. So I thank y'all for your comments and for your words.
Yeah, I just and like I said, I feel like hearing that was needed because I don't know. I guess I feel like in opposites always attract.
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like now y'all, I don't know if Trae, you probably don't know, but Brother and Sister Carter know a little bit of my past. Now, like I said, excluding people that have mental issues, right? For the most part, I tend to attract people who are more aggressive or passionate than me.
Yeah.
Because that's something you feel you don't have and you need.
So do passionate people need less aggression?
I think
that's a good question.
I think it really goes back to it's not about need, it's just about what attracts what, right? Because too much of one thing could be
unhealthy,
a bad
toxic.
It's so weird because I'm like in everyday life, I'm up here and my wife is down here. But when it comes to like disagreements, she's up here and I'm very calm.
Yeah, because she said I done had enough of your shit, Trae.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
We're gonna deal with this.
So I think when it comes to you attracting that person, that that does happen, but it's up to you to find the both of you to find the beauty in it, because there can be beauty in that chaos in your eyes because it is chaotic. But it can be beauty in it. You can see that, okay, from my can we cuss?
Yeah, on his show. Yeah,
Okay.
This Brother Carter show.
Okay. So my wife, she's learned that
this gonna be on live though, so
I'm cool. I'm
okay.
cool.
All right.
My wife learned that I'm a show me nigga. So she can't just be like, Trae, you just gotta. No, you need to come and because that's what gets my
Brother
attention.
Carter. That's
that's so funny because that's how Valerie was for me.
Yeah,
But
she had to be that person for me.
And everything she said to you, you remember, right?
Yes.
Because it was up here. That's why I said, okay, so you a show me nigga too. So we some show me niggas. So if you want to get our attention, just show me. You gotta show me.
Yes.
And we don't like it, but the thing is,
sometimes it's necessary.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
That's what's best for us.
Yeah.
But we some show me niggas.
No,
Yeah,
seriously,
okay.
you know what? Being that way has triggered
Tasteful
my
and
growth
Toxic
the most.
has gone wild.
Seriously though, that because like I said at the beginning, both my parents, even with discipline with me, then both my parents was, my daddy was, you gonna do that? My mama was she was just, Tiff, don't do that. But when, and it didn't provoke a lot of change.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
But meeting Valerie, it was like, girl, what the hell?
Yeah, okay.
And you
But
just
listen,
like, why?
But listen,
This is what I've been missing.
no, seriously though, but I went from being a coder to a director. So when you, if as long as disrespect is not involved, a passionate person and a passion and aggression can push you to grow.
Yeah.
It really can, seriously. And I mean, that's just my view of it from what it's done for me in my life, because I dealt with no passionate aggression
Okay.
growing up.
And you see how
So sometimes it is necessary.
yeah.
Or
Sometimes.
growth. Now,
As
I'm
long
gonna
as
be
it's
real.
the right
Can I
intention.
be
Yes.
real though?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to live with it every day. I don't know if I want somebody to be passionate.
Wait.
with
Do
me
you
every day.
do you want to be married?
Say it again.
Do you want to be
Do you
married?
want to be sick?
So I'm
Come on,
ready.
Trae.
single
Get
and
ready.
I'm not
Get
married.
ready.
Don't speak
Do you
that.
want
Do
to be
you
married?
want to? He asked us.
yeah, I
Okay,
do.
then we'll
Get
get ready.
Mhm.
Get
Because if
ready.
you just want a non-passionate person laying next to you,
Mhm.
okay, then
No, I
guess
do.
what? Then you're
I
gonna
do.
have because see,
But
I need-
I think what she's saying is she can deal with a passionate person, but not the aggressive.
no,
I feel like it's a balance.
It's a balance.
to it.
No, see, baby, can I be honest with you? We
Yes,
ain't gonna
be
make it
honest.
comfortable.
Yeah.
So
Nothing is ever
I
comfortable.
love my husband and his coolness.
Yeah.
My demeanor.
I love it. I need it in my life.
Uh-huh.
He's the calm to my storm.
Yep.
I absolutely love it. And this is not for clicks or whatever. It's the
Mhm.
truth. However, when it's time to deal with something, I'm ready to deal, but let me give y'all a clicker.
Okay.
I know if somebody get out the way with me, all I got to do is he
Look.
coming. He
Mhm.
coming. But his or the passionate,
The level of
the level of
The low
passion,
passion.
the low passion.
Mhm.
Don't mistake that from not caring or not being able to handle their business,
Mhm.
because he's gonna handle it. The problem and the conflict I think that comes with you is that you feel like when you get to that place, somebody else is controlling you. But I do think that you have to deal with that.
Mhm.
And that comes from when there is a situation, don't let it brew
Yeah.
too long so you don't have to worry about it getting here.
Well, I'm sitting here listening to you guys talk about conflict, and I came to a resolution.
Okay, he gonna teach himself.
I came to a
He
resolution.
done came to an answer.
It's not that I dislike conflict.
It is.
I dislike. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I dislike.
What you just like?
I dislike. What's the word? What's the word? No.
What?
Arguing.
The excitement of
No.
Yeah.
Shit. God damn it.
Well, how
went
you
blank.
gonna take over the conversation?
I know it. I just went blank because shit.
Okay, so because
There it is. I'm back.
okay,
He back.
he back.
I don't like the debate of conflict. That's what I.
It's no debate.
No, it is a debate.
Now it's a debate.
If
this is what it is.
When it's going back and forward, I came to a resolution.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't want the back and forth.
So you want to control the situation?
No, I don't want to control it. I just want to resolve. If we're gonna talk about something, let's talk about it. Let's say, okay, this is how I feel. That's how I felt. And then we say, you know, and then I say, you know, baby, you know, I did do that wrong, and I do apologize for that. But to go back and forward for time and time again, the debate of it all is wait, can I finish?
Yes,
that's so it's not conflict. I just came to me. I just don't like
you had a premonition.
Yeah, I just don't like
arguing.
Yeah,
you don't like to argue.
I don't like the debate.
Yeah. You
I
just
don't like
wanted
the
to be,
debate
hey, this is what
portion
you said. This is what I understand. This is what I said. You understand it? We cool.
Because I'm not alone.
No, here's what y'all doing.
No, wait, I'm not a lone conversationalist.
Mm-hmm.
Me either.
Okay. And so
y'all just
I like your vocabulary, by the way. It's very, very top tier.
Yeah. And so to be debating, that makes me have to speak a little more and more and more.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and most of the time when you're having conflict and you're debating back and forward, you start off with one subject, and next thing you know, you're down the street with something else.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we'll say, wait a minute.
How did we get here?
How did we get way over here when we started right here?
Yeah.
And the
people in the back of the room.
We're gonna tell you how we got there.
Because I remember.
We're gonna tell you how you got there.
I'm gonna tell you how we got there.
How we got
because you remember too much stuff.
Let me
and then you ain't got it all out.
See, you ain't even heard.
I already know.
You asked.
I know you.
You asked us to help
know you.
One thing I would say.
I know you.
Trae, my sister is listening.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm talking about myself as a passionate person. Sometimes I would say we hold grudges. We remember.
Y'all remember a lot of
things. Everything.
And because
it come up.
And it's because we are attached to our emotions. The same feeling that we feel in this moment, we felt that same feeling 2 weeks ago when that person did the same thing.
Sometime 20 years ago.
Exactly. So I want to bring this feeling back up. You know, you that same Negro that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you, and that resonated in my spirit.
Yeah.
So it's some healing come on your show.
All right.
So let me just tell you this here. Here's the thing. When you wanted to talk past something and get it healed, move on. Oh yeah, I acknowledge. What you're doing is being passive aggressive, because in order to hear, you need to sit in it for a little while, regurgitate what you heard. No. I'm talking about my healing.
Right.
Okay, but you're a little toxic.
No.
Okay. Let me
that's your healing.
Why are you interrupting my?
Wait a minute. I just want to know: is that your healing or my suffering? That you got to sit in it.
You came on. You said you started your show off. Hey, y'all. He started his show off by saying he needed some help. So we try to give you some help, Brother Carter.
Okay.
I don't need the help. You asked for help.
You don't need no help.
So it's.
Well, so I can say this. I'm already
seeing it in there.
I'm already seeing this. So if I could take a wild guess, you process things pretty quickly.
No, slow.
Okay, well, never mind.
No.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I see the end of the story before.
See, no, you anticipate the end of the story. And so, for real. You anticipate the end of the story, so you put a blocker up so you can't really get the whole picture. And so then you want to control
we was
the conversation.
Talking about this one on another
Don't
show.
Y'all love this?
I really do.
This real relationship.
We was talking about this on another show. That when people start talking toward you about situations and stuff like that, they may as well have a mirror, because it's reflecting back to them. Remember we was talking about the mirror on this other show? That mirror that they talking to that mirror
They not talking
about what they actually feel, but they actually putting that subject on another individual outside of themselves.
I'm following.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
Well, I gotta stick with the fella. So I'm right there with you.
I'm just saying.
I'm not understanding. So let me come.
Saying,
I appreciate it, but
sometimes when you feel certain
know, I'm not coming on your show. I'm a co-host on your show.
We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right.
Okay, thank you.
Because sometime at the end of the day, We want.
Y'all see why I've been in 45 years?
We want to be
Help the
heard.
people.
We want to be heard. We want to be seen. We want to be noticed, and all these different notice things we need in life. And when you feel like you're not getting that, that's when the conflict.
There you go,
starts.
right there.
And so we have to, and I have to, and I know I have to be more mindful of allowing you to express yourself in the way that's reasonable.
That's the
for
way
yourself.
There you go.
And not trying to control how you express yourself. I know this.
Mm-hmm.
It get difficult sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's difficult for me at times.
Helpton came in the room. Look at Helton bust the door wide open, y'all.
Baby, I'm trying to tell you. I told you I had a resolution.
A resolution or a revelation?
One of them.
Okay.
One of them.
Both of them.
Both of them. Yeah.
I love your vocabulary.
Yeah. Let me see if I can come up with a word right here. But anyway, I am resolved at this moment. As far as conflict, I realize one that I don't like the back and forward as far as which is called a debate versus, and which in turn turns into a argument.
Yes.
And so that I don't like.
Right.
That I don't want to deal with. That
100%.
I'm going the other way.
Right.
Because I'm not going to deal with that.
Right.
I can deal. I will try to deal with your loud texture or tone in which you express yourself.
Passionate.
You know, because like last night in the car, you just was telling me that you had 20,000 followers on your thing, but you said it so high that, and I was like, I'm right here. You didn't have to yell at it in my ear like that. And so I'm gonna work on that.
You gonna work on that?
I'm gonna work on that. And I just want to thank Trae and Tiffany and yourself for helping me realize what's going on here. I have to stop being so controlling. Yeah.
Just maybe a deep breath before answering. When she do the thing up there, just
yeah.
Can I ask something really quick?
Come on.
And this is just because I ain't gonna name the reasons why, but I say this. People like there are people that are more mental, and then there are people that are more emotional with the way they express. People that go back and forth are not trying to be argumentative. Emotions and the way they present is how they get their point across. And then you have us who are thinkers. And the problem with the thinkers are this.
I want to know why Trae about to die over here. What is that? He over here.
She trying to analyze it.
No, but I'm an air sign. But anyway, but the thinkers over here.
Okay.
Can I tell you
what we do as thinkers?
Can I tell you why the thinkers don't like the back and forth? Because we would rather be thinking than arguing with you, than going back and forth. We would rather peace and quiet so we can think.
So the thinker rather be in the bed. We can be getting it on and all. That's it. Instead of all this fussing and fighting, we can be doing the other one.
You can be fussing and fighting.
You know what we
But you ain't doing it to
we
you.
be like, is that what you think? All right, whatever you say.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we end up just giving in.
And that's the problem that I'm saying about a passionate person. You cannot, and we know when that's happening. That's a trigger for us. And it's horrible. Don't give me no quick answer and you think, oh, we ready to move on. I know it's a quick answer. I know it's bull crap. And so guess what? We're going to sit in it.
Because you can say,
okay.
Val, I apologize for this. Okay?
No, you ain't think about it long enough.
No. Yeah. Exactly. So what are you apologizing? I thought we was just talking about what we was talking about. That's what I'm apologizing for.
I can say, Valerie, I understand. What you understand? Thinking about this conversation was
Trae, please help. Come on in the room.
So,
come on in the room, Trae.
This is one thing I know. There's some people that, just like you were saying, there's some people that process inside, they process within, and there's some people that process outside.
All right.
And processing outside is vocally.
Right.
But you process inside.
It's
already
internal.
You're already thinking about it. You like, I apologize and I'm gonna be on the straight and narrow, but she want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't mean to point. I'm pointing, but
Baby,
I don't mean to
I'm not coming on y'all Tasteful and Toxic show. I'm not coming on your show.
Yeah.
this week. Mm-mm.
But
I love
at
it.
the end of the day,
I
It's the
love that,
liquor.
Trae.
It's the liquor.
It's the liquor he serves. He serves liquor on his show.
at the end of the day,
I love
conflict is a part of our everyday life.
it.
And there's conflict not only in relationship with your spouse,
Mhm.
there's conflict on your jobs,
Yes.
there's conflict with your children,
Mhm.
conflict with your in-laws, and there's just everywhere.
Mhm.
And so we have to be better.
No, we need to deal with it.
I'm finna say that.
Okay.
Better communicators of disputable
Here you go.
moments in our
No,
life.
we need to deal
When
with it.
something is disputable, you have to be.
Well, it depends on who's throwing the softball. So we're not gonna clean this up. If
That's what I'm saying right there. See, it don't never get no resolve. It's got to.
It ain't good enough.
Yeah.
It ain't good enough.
So okay. At some point,
this has been a great show.
At some
and
point,
my
you be
staff
like,
needs
you
to
know,
leave.
at some point, you be like, okay, but there ain't no resolving this, so I'm just gonna just.
We can't. We should actually.
There's no end to this conflict here.
It's over, but she just want to discuss it just to make sure you got it. That's all that is.
That's what that is.
That's what that
That's
is.
See,
exactly what it is.
that's-
Thank you,
Just want
Trae.
confirmation.
Yeah.
So confirmation.
Trae-
Trae is an emotional being. He
Yeah,
just
I
said he
understand.
emotional.
You
I do
understand?
understand where
You
you're
just
coming from,
Yeah.
but I've heard my wife enough to understand where she coming from as well.
It's been
So,
45 years.
I mean,
Listen.
that don't mean he's still gonna be himself. You still gonna be yourself.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, God put us together for a reason. Sometimes we question, but hey,
So
this
this.
has been
I think
great.
I think this gonna be a two-parter. So I might as well do my closing on
And
this.
your end. So
And
he
my
closed
end
it. Yeah.
as well.
We gonna do a two. This is a two-parter, so we gonna close that in and come back in.
So I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Tasteful and Toxic with Brother Carter. It's lovely co-host Val. That's very conflictable at times, but you know, at
How
the
about
end of the day,
passionate?
she's passionate.
There you
Okay.
go.
Some
And can
people
be-
call it passionate. Some people call it emotional. But,
Mhm.
you know, I just call it just hollering. So,
I
you
gotta
know. So, you know, whatever you call it, you know.
I have the ability to be able to edit that out, huh?
Yeah. But
Oh.
anyway,
Okay.
anyway, whatever it is, you know, when you two opposite people are matched up together, there's going to be some kind of conflict at the end of the
Mhm.
day. So we just have to get either, you know what? I just came to another
Oh my God, you had an epiphany.
premonition.
No,
Mhm.
epiphany.
Premonition. Don't make me lose it. Cause I lost it.
Oh, man.
So
Profound.
yeah, because when we have to realize that we're two opposites,
Mhm.
right? You know,
Mhm.
two opposites. And so that's why divorce is so high today. No, serious.
I can't be here.
No,
I'm finna walk
serious.
out.
No, check this out.
Yeah, check this out.
Check this out. That's why divorce rate is so high today, because nobody wants to deal with the conflict.
Oh.
The two differences of opinions,
Oh, that's
two
good.
ways of communicating.
Right.
And that's why I'm
Oh,
serious. I'm saying the
man,
Lord
that's
just be
deep.
dropping stuff in my soul and
He
in my
did.
mind and stuff.
Right.
The divorce rate is not because you don't do sex the right way with me or that, but it's because we have. No, I'm not talking about you.
I know you
Yeah.
ain't, but who else doing it with you?
But I'm just saying, a lot of people blame their divorce on no
Yeah,
sex
no,
and
yeah,
all this
well, they
kind
full
of
of
stuff.
shit.
Yeah, but it's conflict, and nobody wants to deal with the conflict. So, man, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode
Great way to end.
of Tasteful and Toxic with Brother Carter, Brother Trae, Sister Tiff, and my lovely wife Val. We thank y'all for tuning into the show. We love you. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.
Wow.